Welcome back to Titan TV News. I'm Alonzo Fuller here with your sports report. The top 4 teams will play for a chance at the national championship in the postseason. And speaking of early dominance, women's volleyball is off to a good start. Actually, that's an understatement because they are off to an excellent start. Big moves defined the first round of the 2016 NFL Draft last night. Yes, it is spring, but it's never too early to talk football. The current Titan football players are waiting for their 2017 season to begin, but the Oshkosh football program has to start worrying about their future. Their future starts right here, right now, inside the Alumni Welcoming Conference Center. With John Carroll upsetting the UW-Whitewater Warhawks, they will face us again at home at 12 tomorrow. And while you train the experienced players, you have to start thinking about the future. Johnny Egan leads with 30 runs, 45 hits, and a .388 batting average. Following the 2016 season, with a second-place finish in the WIAC, the Titans will finally look to win their first conference championship in a decade. After surprising the conference last season, this team will look to do the same this season, and maybe even more. Coming from a losing record of 19 to 21 to 1, this talented roster full of juniors and seniors expects to contend not only for a conference championship, but for an NCAA regional championship. From Call Sports Center, I'm Alonzo Fuller, Titan TV News. A 2-minute offensive drive full of passing soon ended with an interception and a national championship for Mary Hardin Baylor. But hope is very high for the Titans football team, and this spring, the offense is looking a little similar and looking good.
So far, so good. Guys are really competing hard, and that's all you're looking for is guys who can compete and compete with each other, with themselves, against the defense. And we're 4 practices in and can't be happier.
Throughout spring training, the offense hopes to wipe that play away and move on to the next one.
Obviously, we're looking for ways to get better, as is every year, but you just start every year. It's like press and reset, and that's the great thing is you don't have to, if it ends good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. You just move on.
Of course, we have some familiar faces. You still have the starting quarterback Brett Casper, along with his backup Jaden Nessman, and you have the starting running back Dylan Hecker. He is excited about this year's offense.
We got depth at running back now, and we got a lot of older guys on offense, so we're kind of excited to see what we can do in the passing game and the running game. I think we'll have a lot of success.
The running backs have 4 guys, but a new one steps in. One who ran for 200 yards in a playoff game. Mitch Gerhardt is being welcomed.
He's exceptionally fast, surprisingly, but yeah, he's a good number 2 guy to have.
Everyone is excited about Mitch Gerhardt being the backup and being in rotation, especially Mitch.
It feels good. I mean, replacing Devin's going to be hard because he brings so much to the table, personality and skill-wise, but I think it'll be fine. We got 4 guys who can do it all. So
the players are looking to get back to the national championship, but for Vinay, he usually says what coaches say all the time.
We're expecting to win the first game and move on from there.
Anticipating some amazing offense for the 2017 season. From J.J. Keller Field at Titan Stadium, I'm Alonzo Fuller, Titan TV News. Although only allowing 332 offensive yards and 10 points, the defense could not do quite enough to come home with the national championship. Head coach Passaroni and this defense would like to start over.
We're just trying to get these guys reps, and we've got a lot of evaluation to do. So we're getting a ton of reps out there.
After losing 14 defensive players, Cerrone looks for a new spark.
It's going to be interesting, there's no doubt. There's not many battle-tested guys in that room right now, but that's part of life.
Throughout spring training, he has been excited about what he has seen, getting guys situated. Although he says the defensive line and the group of linebackers are the most ready, this defense is still young. One of the linebackers, Derek Jennings Jr., will be leading that young defense.
The young guys are stepping up. I feel like we got a lot of young talent. So as long as those guys step up and the older guys just keep helping them out and letting them know what's going on, I think we'll be good.
As he has the linebacker core all situated, replacing defensive backs Johnny Egan and Cameron Brown can be a tough feat. Cole Yoder will be leading this young group and is pretty optimistic.
The corners, especially the young guys, they've been making plays, making interceptions, and they've really come along faster than I thought they'd progress.
Being the number 1 defense in the conference last season, the guys expect to start right where they left off.
We expect to pick up right where we left off. We don't want to have a drop, and in the defense. We want to stay where we were at last year.
Cerrone and all the defensive guys look to prove that they still belong in the national stage.
You know, people think we're one and done. That's fine. That's what we're going to feed off of.
Hopefully, the guys can once again become national championship bound. From J.J. Keller Field at Titan Stadium, I'm Alonzo Fuller, Titan TV News.